It is June 1st, and that means the start of Pride Month. So we asked some of our LGBTQ plus colleagues right here at CBS to reflect on the meaning of Pride, what it means to them. Here are the stories that they wanted to share with all of you.
Three decades ago, at the ripe old age of 26, I came barreling out of the closet and announced to my family, my friends, and most importantly, to myself, that I was indeed a lesbian. Those early years were alternatively exhilarating, but also fraught. I was navigating existing and new relationships amid the backdrop of the ongoing AIDS epidemic and anti-gay rhetoric.
West Hollywood was the first place in my life where I was fully able to embrace my authentic self. It was the first time I stopped suppressing myself and allowed me to be me.
In 2020, I remember confiding in someone, I might be making this all up, but I think I'm gay. It felt unreal to say that out loud. It also felt unreal to be going through this kind of monumental shift, my own second puberty, if you will, in my late 20s.
I was a brand new Norman on my own terms. It was such an eye-opening and freeing time in my life.
As I was growing my small financial planning firm, I embraced my gay pride by being an out business owner in a small New England city. For 14 years, most of the community knew that I was gay, but I didn't really take part in any larger or organized events. When I joined CBS in 2009, well, that all changed.
I swear the TikTok algorithm knew I was gay before I did. Those were the types of videos that immediately popped up when I opened the app. And I began to recognize that I've always felt the most comfortable in queer spaces. Once I put two and two together, I was sort of shocked because it seemed like all of the building blocks had been there, and I just hadn't taken that step.
There's no greater freedom than being able to be yourself, your real self. Not everyone has that freedom. I'm lucky enough to have the freedom to live my life how I want to live it today.
Early in my tenure at CBS, I spoke openly about my partner, and another gay person on staff warned me to be a little more guarded. I didn't want to alienate viewers, did I? Well, that's the kind of advice that I knew was not for me. I immediately found the people at CBS who were trying to launch the company's first ever LGBT employee networking group. This was instrumental in creating the 2011 It Gets Better video.
Find any adult who you really feel safe with and talk to that person.
The responses I received from employees at CBS stations across the country was amazing. So many who were grateful that I chose to be out and proud.
I ended up taking all of my dresses out of my closet one day and putting them all away so I didn't have to see them. And that felt so liberating. I felt like I was breaking free from a box that I had convinced myself that I needed to fit into.
Coming out is often generalized as one conversation and then you go on with your life. And then everything is so great. It's so much more complex than that.
It's a constant learning process. And one where I'm not only learning about my journey, but also my partners and the journeys of other friends whose experiences with queerness, gender, and safety are different from my own.
I didn't want things to change. I just wanted to be me. Sometimes the people who start to treat you differently are the ones who said that they will love and protect you forever.
I became committed to being more active in the community. I was at the 2019 World Pride March. I became a board member of the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Community Center in New York. And coming full circle, last year, 30 years after I came out,
You got it!
I participated in the 3-day, 275-mile Cycle for the Cause, raising funds and awareness to further our progress toward ending HIV and AIDS.
Identifying as queer means learning our history and recognizing those that fought and continue to fight for our right to exist, where people are invited to be exactly who they are, wherever they are in their journey, where I get to show up as my full self.
Some of those conversations I had after coming out did break my heart. But once a heart is broken, all it can do is heal. And in my healing process, I gained new confidence, strength, a community, and pride.
I get to build my own rules. I get to figure out who I am and own it. I get to love who I want.
What does pride mean to me? It means honoring who I am, who we are as a community, and continuing to work toward equal rights for all of us.
Oh, bravo, Jill,
Love that.
Norman, Costanza. Number one, I can't imagine what it would be like not to be able to be your true, authentic self,
Right.
where you had to hide something. So, number one, I love that they shared the stories the way that they did.
Yeah.
I think it's a good message for everybody who may be thinking, should I,
Sometimes
should I not?
It's not
Yes, you
just at
should.
work, it's at home.
Exactly.
So you're stuck
exactly
between two
right.
places. But here at CBS, we want to say on the first day of Pride Month that we do see you, we recognize you, and we are here for you.
And we also want to say thank you to you, Stacey Persoff,
Well
and
done.
Heather Spinelli. Stacey produced it, Heather edited. Because I say this to you all the time, viewers at home. It is very difficult to do those pieces where there is no track.
Yeah.
Very
They got some great
nicely
content,
done.
though, from our folks.
They did. They did.
Well done.
Sure.
Yeah.